world, and to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am, although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Katherine. Do you have any
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the...
Wait, say what?
And if possible, please also use your...
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites...
Hey, that's not any better.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have...
Paimon's gotta ask.
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just...
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by. Ah, so it's Nahida. So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nick? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where Huh? No! We aren't pitying you. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? Yes, I paid her a visit right after her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a man of blood for the moment, our top focus should still be... Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off it? So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to this... Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Katherine for a... Let's continue our chat here. Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can... Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. I've already tried that, but all the Quimeras, it seems that from the very beginning, they've been... Have you already got to say... I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting... In any case, I No way, that... You mean it'd be too easy? No, it's not that. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people. That's a good point. We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know after all, Nahida, you're super smart. According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the... Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? Well, I've been thinking that if I can't, then I should find someone who's already involved. You're saying we should recruit a spy? Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. Actually, I already have someone in mind. Setaria. We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival. Paimon still remembers the smug... I've always liked that she was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest... Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. The name Setaria means star. When she later on, she was choked soon after. The star began to waver. But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her... From the sound of it, Setaria... But she doesn't really support the academia. Indeed. When there, she's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had all right. We must somehow make that way. Not only can we get useful from my past observations, Sataria will take a day up tomorrow afternoon. Just happens to be a shopping to prepare. Let's go check out some of her... This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling so should we... No, I already have enough information on talking style and...
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over the divine voice of wisdom?
Huh? Really?
Shh! It would seem that Harut and
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of...
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Love prospect? The gods, one who is fated to cross your path, will appear on... Harut, Marut, did you two
Actually, Paimon thinks...
I admit that the...
Is that so?
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut...
Is this another one of Sataria's? Yep. It belongs to a king. His father, when I start talking with him, listen...
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so...
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Kath?
Speaking of...
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I...
That's nice. You're making a...
So...
Oh, no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof.
I see. Wait, I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day.
No problem. Rest easy, all up.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this... Nahida, you've written... It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? If I recall, you were
That's right! After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor, and Spitbite, I'm still discussing all kinds of
What an admirable spirit for... So this restaurant has a basement as well?
That's right. It's not usually open to...
I see. Guess that makes sense.
Thank you so much.
So, was that everybody? 3 familiar... what's the point of all the Sataria is already used to avoiding her... I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all... Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the faith of her homeland... Oh, Paimon gets it now! Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert... So... Well, the Scarlet King is long gone. And Sataria is also too... If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's... But... If we were to borrow some... So, you mean you're Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to... As long as everything goes smoothly... So that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. Exactly. So... Best of luck! That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I... That is pretty Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been... You're not wrong. It's always been... if it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave... Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. Alright, then let... Here she comes. Satori is here. Let's quietly follow her. Once she asks for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get...
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me is... are you still listening to...
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking...
Okay then. Strange. Your cats seem pretty... I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Are you sure?
Well, actually they have met...
Huh, I see. I imagine that must...
So, which...
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to...
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the The gods are asking, Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone... home?
Sataria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a...
I'm sorry. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course...
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King...
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer.
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only... I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whoa! She did... Well done! Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core. Aw, Nahida, it seems all I know are some abstract Harava-taught theories. Anyway, enough of that. She's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away!
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Oh, right. Your old man's craft. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot. Actually, while we're talking about him...
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass... He has a quick temper, and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon.
Oh? So, who are you siding with? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose...
Akeem! You don't mean...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this! You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her. Come on! Sataria's already started.
So, Shishan, as if someone was trying to preach to you about—
Oh, right. Speaking, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times.
Wait, how could you be aware of that?
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks
Shishan, don't tell me that you've
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed?
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her. She can no longer justify it. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! This is the most important part of all.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Much.
Please, try to remain calm, miss.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will— You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, child of the Scarlet King. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Seems that no matter what— I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt all—
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides—
How do you know me so well?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the act. If you could provide some assistance in this matter.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Please tell me, what can I do?
How much do you know about the Sage's current activity?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, but I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sea. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city.
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work.
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you. Let me see.
The Academia entrance.
Don't worry about that. I assure— I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again.
All right, I trust you.
So,
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we haven't— Maybe it's time for me to find a god.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring— The Traveler's execution was ingenious. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening— Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods— No. The truth is the truth. right. I suppose I'm the other Katherine.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot vote if something were to happen. Might, after all, the academia should still be unable to
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make off. What do you feel is up? It's the middle of the night.
No, I think he's right. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel...
Well, regardless, as long... Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards. This hour of the night.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh no! What should we do? These are all just regular people!
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru! Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.